Hey everybody, this is Danny with MyFigStix, y'all. My Green Ischia has two ripe figs on it, ready to go. Y'all, if you remember, this tree got its start in my grow tent this year, so it got about a 2-month head start on the rest of my trees. So I don't know if I'm supposed to have Green Ischia figs ripe yet, but I do, so I wanted to share that with y'all. Y'all, let's take a look. These are monster figs. Let's take a look at these and then we'll go inside for a quick taste test. This tree has really turned into a monster. It was in my grow tent when it first woke up this spring. It started putting on top growth, and I put it in the grow tent. Actually, David, Fig and Fo Fun said, hey, why don't you put that in your grow tent? So I did. Well, it grew so quickly that eventually when I up potted it to the 10-gallon bag, it was too tall. It didn't fit in the tent anymore, so it became part of the fig shuffle during February and March. But look at this tree. I mean, look at the trunk. Look what it's doing. I mean, the trunk is just really impressive. And then these figs, just look at the size of these figs. This one's not even swelling. This one back here, beginning to swell up. But look at this. That one is almost ready here. It's not real soft, but look right next to it. This one even has a little bit of nectar. Look, it's starting to crack a little bit. Can you see the cracks on it? This one is definitely ready to go. And then there's one more. I'm afraid if I even touch this one, he's going to fall off, but look at the size of this fig. We're gonna get him first. He's starting to tear. So we're just going to, oh, there he goes. Look at the size of this fig. It's got a little bit of splitting, not bad. Now, it's got some ants in it. I'll have to take care of those, but we got a sudden rainstorm last night and got a 1/2 inch of rain out of nowhere. And so I don't know if these are going to be watered down, but the size of this fig is absolutely incredible. Let's go ahead and get this other one. I'll set that guy down because this one's ready to go as well. Let's see. There we go. All right, this one feels super soft. It is not splitting. It's just got the pretty cracks that we like so much in it. So let's take these inside. We'll do a quick taste test, and I'll give you a little bit of history on the Green Ischia, kind of where it came from. Okay, y'all, I have a correction to make already. So came inside, was doing my research on the Green Ischia. I don't have a Green Ischia. I have an Ischia fig or Ischia fig. I don't know which way to pronounce that, but when I was reading this, the Green Ischia talks about a dark red strawberry interior. I can tell you these figs do not have a dark red interior. The one that is split, I can easily see that that interior is not dark red. So I thought, what? So I looked up, I ordered this tree from Lazy Dog and I looked that up and sure enough, it just says Ischia on the order form. Okay, so tell me about an Ischia fig. So I'm gonna have to read this to y'all because it's a little different than what I was expecting. 100%, this is an Ischia, not a Green Ischia. So it says, AI tells me that an Ischia fig is a classic Italian variety known for its rich flavor, productivity, producing a very large, which we have, sweet fig with smooth green-yellow exterior and a light red interior. These are definitely not dark red like the Green Ischia. They are in fact more of a lighter color. We'll see once we open it up just how red they actually are. But basically it tells you everything about what AI is telling me is what this is. So I truly did get an Ischia fig from Lazy Dog just as his description in his website actually says. It says that it's a renowned Italian variety celebrated for its exceptional flavor and high productivity, characterized by its large sweet fig. So again, it mentions large, and that is definitely what we're getting. So that's a little bit about the Ischia, and I definitely wanted to make that correction because all along I didn't even know there was a difference between an Ischia and a Green Ischia. until now. Y'all, I love doing these tastings and actually doing the research behind the tree because I learned so much. So let's take a look at this Ischia fig. Let's get a weight on them and let's do a taste test again. We got a sudden storm last night and these guys were definitely swelling. I think that's why that larger one is that large and is actually splitting. So I'm not sure how washed out the flavor is going to be, but let's tear into them and let's find out. Okay, so let's take a look at these. I mean, y'all, you can see how this one was splitting. Again, I believe it has everything to do with the rain. This one is absolutely gigantic. I am interested to see the weight. This one is not splitting. It is very soft. This one may be a little, it may be perfect. It may be a little past. It's got sugar spots on it, y'all. I am really excited. I think this one, I mean, it's got so much nectar coming out of it. You can actually see it. It's just leaking out of this fig. So excited about that. I will say this, the skin on this is very, very thin, very delicate. I tried to get an ant off of it and I actually tore the skin on this one as well as this one somewhere right here. I tore the skin trying to get an ant. So very, very delicate skin. I think that's going to be a good thing. We'll find out in just a second. Let's get a weight on these. Let's get this turned on. Make sure I'm in grams. I am in grams. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do the smaller one first. So this is the smaller of the two. This is actually the one that didn't split. This is the one I think is going to taste better, but we'll see. And it is coming in at 62 grams. So 62 grams on the smaller of the two Ischias. And then this large one, y'all, it's got nectar all over it too. I mean, these things are definitely ripe. This one's coming in. Look at this. Look at this. Holy mackerel. We're looking at an ant. No more ant. We're looking at 100 grams. I mean, that is fantastic. Huge fig. So, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's get these cut into. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one first, the large one first, because I believe this one took on all that water. And so we'll see. In fact, I don't even need the knife for this. Let's just tear him open. Okay, definitely not dark at all. Very, I don't know, it looks kind of dry. Let's just see. I don't know, y'all can see for yourselves on that what that looks like. Let's see what it tastes like. I'm gonna try this smaller half, y'all. This is like gonna be 3 bites on one half. Let me see real quick. Oh my gosh, it is almost liquid once you bite into it. Okay, no berry, that is melon. I'm definitely getting a melon. I'm not a huge fan of melons. However, this is not bad at all. I actually kind of like this. Definitely melon, not the sweetest, but I like that. Is it supposed to be melon? Did it tell me what the flavor profile was? It just said sweet. This is not very sweet. I wonder if this one's washed out. Let me go ahead and finish this off. Now, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's very good, but it is not very sweet. So I'm surprised at that. Okay. Sorry, y'all had to hear me finish chewing that. Let's go ahead and open this one up here. Let's see what it looks like. So this one's a little darker. A little bit darker. Oh my gosh, it's the same way. It's like jelly in there. Wowzers. Okay, I mean, so jelly-like. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this as well. Oh my goodness. That just looks delicious. Let's see how it tastes. Okay. This one is not, I don't get near the melon. This one is way more sweet. So I think this one ripened properly, or it's not washed out. I think that large one must be washed out because it's not nearly as sweet as this one. This one is still, I don't think it's greatly sweet, but much sweeter. And the melon is not popping on this one nearly as much as the larger of the two. So I'm actually, I like the smaller one better, without a doubt, because it's sweeter. I just think it's better ripened than this other one. I think this large one, you can tell right away, it doesn't even look like it's fully ripened, because look how white and thick this is out here. And I think because of the rain, it was so heavy, it was peeling off. Y'all saw that when I picked it from the tree. It was going to fall off. It was going to rip itself off of the tree. It weighed so much. I don't think this got fully ripened, and I think this white, thicker flesh up here at the top is our indication of that, because when we look at this one, the one that is ripened better, that is not there, not nearly as prevalent up here at the top. So very excited about this Ischia and the size of these figs. I'll be watching it. There's lots more swelling on that tree. And again, this tree was in my grow tent early on this season, and so it got a jump start. So we'll have to remember that. I probably won't get ripe figs this early next year if I don't have that in my grow tent. But y'all, very, very good fig. This one is ripened properly, very, very sweet and delicious. Definitely not a berry fig. I do get the melon out of both of these, but that sweetness in the properly ripened fig is definitely coming out, and very, very good fig, y'all. So there you go. There's an Ischia, and we talked about the difference between a Green Ischia and just an Ischia fig. So big shout out to Lazy Dog. Glad I kept all of my records, and I saw that this was an Ischia, not a Green Ischia. Wow. So there you go, y'all. Thanks for watching.